Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Silksong. This is episode 8, and the last episode was just so much fun because we unlocked the Pendulin. We made our way through Bellheart. We took on Widow, and we got access to Hornet's new instrument. It would have made a lot of sense for them to have a Dream Nail equivalent in this game, but man, I could not have guessed that it would have been I mean, it makes so much sense. The game is called Silksong, and now we get to literally put the song in Silksong. I love it. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be traveling the lands and looking for, I think, at least a couple spots that I know of. I think this is one of those same gates. If we take this marker off the map, it has the same icon that we had here at the Weave Nest Atla. I think I was saying it wrong last time. I had it switched up there, but Atla, Weave Nest Atla, and I think we've got one over here in the Wormways, as well as one down in, I can take that off because I think we know where we're going. There's also one down here, way over here, if my scroll could go a little bit faster to the edge of the map. There's one over here in the far fields as well. So we want to check in on at least those places. And also, we just want to be playing our song in as many places as possible. I want to play the Pendulin for as many NPCs as I can so we can hear their song. I want to play it for as many enemies as possible. We had one interaction at the end with the little crawler that was lighting the way in the Weave Nest. And so the enemies presumably have songs that we can elicit from each of them as well. And I just want to see what happens when we play for all of those different enemies, and who knows what other interactions there might be. I just want to... Hornet today is going to be basically like a traveling minstrel. She is going to be... she's going to be... In addition to her duties as Hunter, she now has the title of traveling minstrel. So we're going to see how that goes. We are going to do one quick bit of testing here that I've almost forgot about. But I think I noticed in editing that one of the things that's going on with our charm here, we have this new, Weave Light charm that is increasing our silk generation. And I think what it's doing is it's giving us 2 bars right off the bat. Because if we play through both of our bars of silk that we've got right now, I think it brings those back. Whereas we would just get normally 1 from our silk heart. The Weave Light appears to be giving us an additional 1 without us having to do anything. I don't, however, think it's actually increasing the rate at which we get silk from enemies, but that's what I wanted to test. Because I think we still get 1 bar of silk per hit on an enemy. 1 bar of silk there, 1 bar of silk there. And then we have our 4 bars that we need for a silk spear. If I go back and I take off the Weave Light, just quickly swap that out for something else, or just take it off completely. Let's just do that. And then we go back over here and whack our friendly moss critter. Still don't have a hunter's journal. I'm starting to lose a little bit of hope that we might get our hands on one because it was so early that they gave it to us in Hollow Knight. But who knows? I'll keep holding out hope. We still just generate 1 bar of silk. So I don't think that the Weave Light is actually changing. It says the rate at which we regenerate silk, but it seems to only affect those initial bars that we're getting when we're empty. So I think, however, even with that said, I'll still use it because we are going to be playing the Pendulin in so many spots that I think I want to have those 2 bars even when we get empty. That's going to be so much better, or it's going to feel so much better than just the 1 bar, being able to play that much longer. So, okay, we're going to do that, and I think we're also going to expand the Hunter's Crest here now that we've got it upgraded. I will also note the other thing that I noticed... and I have now noticed a new thing. So we'll talk about it here. But the UI, if I can, I don't have a cursor, but the UI up in the top left does have an additional focus bar. I had not seen it when we were playing last time. Editor Akinar did spot it though. When we're hitting enemies, that bar is building up, but then as soon as we take damage, the focus bar empties. So you do have to maintain hitless in order to get that extra damage from the focus bar. So I think I do want to use one of our lockets. What are they called again? Yeah, memory lockets. I'm unsure of the name because memory locket sounds similar to memory slot, which is the thing that they were called in Elden Ring for spells. Isn't that what they were? So I think, though, I do want the extra tool on my bar here. I think what I want for the bottom, the bottom one is the Sting Shard. And then on the top, I am really liking these boomerangs. I want to put the boomerang up here. So we'll have the up RB for the boomerang, the curve claw, and then our more powerful Sting Shard. I could also use this Pimpilla, which does feel very, very, very powerful. Actually, I'm gonna audible, and we're gonna put the Pimpilla back on here. So now we have, this feels pretty good, having a higher capacity, long range option, and then a lower capacity, high damage option at the ready. Oh, and I like the little, I hadn't noticed before that you've got sort of an up, the circle around the curve claw points up, and then the circle around the grenade points down. So that's very cool. Okay, now let's see what happens when we actually play the Pendulin for one of, excuse me, when we play the Pendulin for one of these critters. Call for danger, hide away. Protect us, mother. Oh, and then it looks like it put the enemy in some sort of stasis. Sleep and change, have no fear. Call for danger, hide away. Was that was new dialogue, wasn't it? Oh, there it is. Okay, it didn't. Young must eat, grow, or die. Call for danger, hide away. Protect us, mother. Some of this feels like it's repeating, but also some of it feels new. This is a repeat now. Sleep and change, have no fear. Okay, okay. It also, I was interested to see exactly how we've caught it in like a bit of silk, similar to how the pilgrims, those pilgrims that we have found along the way have been trapped in their own silken threads. We're kind of doing a similar thing with this guy. I was not paying attention to the dialogue there. I was so distracted by the strands of silk that were on the screen. So, okay, so we do have to be fairly close, it seems, in order to affect these enemies. I can't do anything with this guy. No, never mind. It did work. I can actually be a little far away from them. Scratching, seeking. Shells are strong. Scratching, seeking. And, oh, that's interesting. So you don't get to keep them in place forever. Warm and dark. Claws are sharp. See, eventually, I'm still holding down the Pendulin, but eventually they break free. That's really, really... This is so much fun. Okay. Okay, there we go. Rumbling, crackling, scratching, seeking. Obviously, as to be expected with the starter enemies here, there's nothing of a great insight. No massive lore revelations that we are getting from these creatures, as would be expected. But it's pretty cool that we have this way to kind of like, oh, wait a second, hold on. So if I play the Pendulin, I actually let it go there, but it looks like the enemy was still frozen. So let me see if I can freeze this guy in place and then stop playing. No, as soon as you stop playing, they break free. I thought maybe you had a guaranteed keeping them in place for some amount of time, no matter how long you played the Pendulin, but that does wear off. Let's try this flyer one more time. Get the flyer down here, and then young must eat, grow, or die. That's the same as the little mossling that was not flying. Sleep and change, have no fear. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so with that said, I am going to be making my way slowly through here. This is another idea I had. Okay, another idea that I wanted to try. I wanted to go, now that we've built this bridge, We have built a bridge above this this hole that Hornet fell into at the start of the game. And now that that's built, do we actually have... Can we climb out? No. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Could I can't destroy this, right? No, I can! Oh. Oh. It only took one hit. It was one hit and it was gone. Is my buddy Flick gonna be mad at me, I wonder? Is he gonna be like, who destroyed my bridge? I could be like, hey, I paid for that bridge. I could do whatever I want with it. It's mine. Do we get to build another one? It honestly, it felt like such a weird upgrade to me. Because it just felt like, okay, I want to actually backtrack sometimes to the beginning of the game. And now you're making me go all the way around. I don't have that same option. I kind of didn't like the bridge. Because who needs the bridge when you can just jump right across it? That's funny. That is so funny. Let's quickly go ahead and talk or do the pendulum here with the little pilgrim. Let's make sure you don't have any. Oh, there is new dialogue. Your travels have taken you far, haven't they? While I'm yet to even start my journey, shameful behavior for a pilgrim, really, to tarry here so long.
That's fine.
I see no shame in it, sir. Your life is your own, and need not be squandered at the ghostly call of the Citadel. Journey out for your own sake, or not at all. Wise words, Hornet. Ha, you truly aren't a pilgrim, that's for certain. That's blasphemy, spoken with friendly intentions or not. And yet, I don't recoil from what you say. Perhaps I'm not much of a pilgrim either. You gotta follow your heart, my dude. Follow your heart. Make sure it is truly the way to go. More from the little pilgrim. Never shared my name with you, did I? Awfully remiss of me. It's Pilby. We finally get the name of our little friend here. Pilby, been nice spending time with you, miss. I love that. I love that we actually had an NPC whose identity was... I didn't even think about it. I just figured this was going to be Little Pilgrim. But we do finally get a name revealed. Been nice spending time with you, miss. Likewise, sir. It's been some time since I had such ample opportunity for friendly conversation. My name is Hornet. It is good to be properly acquainted at last. Hornet, eh? Strong name, that. It certainly suits you, miss. There we go. Pilby! Nice to meet you. All right. And now, reveal your song. For you, dear Pharloom, forget your pain. Climb to glory. Have faith. Defeat your fear. Forget your pain. Climb to death. Our last rest. Climb the climb. To reach your light. To reach your light. Sing. Why so few? Climb to death. Save your strength. Forget your pain. Always up. Have faith. Save your strength. I think it's starting to repeat a little bit here. These, our last rest. It's a little hard to tell. I'm obviously reading these for the first time, so some of the lines might feel like they're repeating, but they also, some of them seem to just repeat naturally as part of the song, right? You might have, just like a certain line might get repeated twice or three times in a verse or a chorus. So it's a little hard to tell because sometimes the line following that feels different than the first time that you read it. So I want to just test also a little bit more here. Let me test what happens. First of all, I was also getting, it sounded like this guy over here in the background was singing with us, because there was a second voice that I could hear to the left, and it was distracting me just a little bit. So would Flick respond to this, I wonder? Before we get to that, let's just try. We have our 2 bars of silk now. I just want to see, does the song stay together? Sing. For you, dear Pharloom. Those were the first words last time. For you, dear Pharloom. Defeat your fear. So the song doesn't always start in the exact same place. It's sort of like the song Climb to Glory, Forget Your Pain, Our Last Rest, Have Faith. Okay, it's so good to have this Weave Light, because now we do, it's you can play the Pendulum for so much longer with 2 bars. And now, one of my main bummer dude moments of last episode was like, oh, we gotta spend Silk on this thing. It's gonna be so hard to, like, you know, go out and hit enemies and then come back and get the song from the NPCs. Now the Weave Light is making that so much nicer. But also, you can see that the song is not starting exactly at the same spot every time, and I just get the sense that the song is constantly going through the heads, or it's inside the minds of these NPCs, and we're finally peering into it when we play the Pendulum, right? We're not necessarily bringing the song out, or we're just making it visible to ourselves. At least that's how I am well, it's the theory that I've got into how this is, what exactly is going on with the Pendulum. Does Flick respond to this at all? I think, okay, we're getting some words, but I think that's from Pilby. I don't think Flick seems completely, unfazed by this. But I thought we did get this person over here to respond. At least it sure sounded like it. Or, hold on a second, is there... It's this... I'm just now noticing, right where Hornet is stood right now, there is a character in the foreground who is in shadow. They're the one that's singing. Almost looks like a Kirby silhouette. Because you can see them start to break into song. Was that them singing, or are they just singing the same song as Pilby? Kirby's singing the same song as Pilby. This is so cool, dude. Okay, so this episode, you know, we might not end up doing hardly anything this episode, but just playing the Pendulum. Because that's the kind of game this is to me. I so wish that I would have done this with the Dream Nail. I didn't understand how the Dream Nail worked when I first played. I thought it's, oh, we're just supposed to hit the dream trees, and you're just supposed to hit the, you know, the very specific interaction points. And it turned out that you know, basically the whole game had things you could do with the Dream Nail, and I just missed out on all of them. So I don't want to do that with Silksong. Definitely don't want to do that. Oh, look at this. Chakra is no longer, you can't call her to back to Bone Bottom. I presume now she will respond if you try to call her in Bellheart. It looks like she has set up a new outpost. So Bone Bottom here is already feeling, you know, I think maybe this is on purpose. You get this, the pilgrimage that's being made to the Citadel, you know, eventually this was going to happen with Bone Bottom, and who knows, Pilby may leave soon enough, right? But we've already had so many others leaving. Instead of this being our hub, our main central hub, the draw of the Citadel and the pilgrims leaving is slowly hollowing out the town. That is so interesting. Okay, we're going to go. Let's go to the Chapel Maid. If I can find her. She was not here last time, but she had, I think, just gone down into the basement. So she is back here. Let's see if she's got new dialogue. I think this is her exhausted dialogue, or her dialogue when it's the last of her dialogue. I don't have anything new. But Pendulum time. Sing A Kingdom Lost. Have faith. Our power. Forget your pain. Sing Glimmering Trails. Have faith. Hide and wait. It only a simple bug. Hide and watch. Sing. Yeah, okay, so it definitely is more useful. Like, you can kind of get this song that's broken up by just using your 2 bars of silk, but it certainly is it feels a lot more, there's a lot more of a flow to the song when you have a full bar of silk and it's not broken. A kingdom lost. Sing. Spiraling outward. Climb the climb. Glimmering trails. It does feel, some of these lines feel repeated, but there's new lines sprinkled in there, and it almost feels like you've got, who knows how long this song goes on for each of these characters. And we're just kind of getting some fragments of that. I might at some point, just for my own satisfaction, I might go off camera and take the time to really do a full bar of silk on each of these NPCs just to get the full song unedited or unbroken. Because I want to, it feels like there are some little tidbits of lore sprinkled in. And the thing about the light, the glimmering light, I'm not sure what the line was that both Pilby and the Chapel Maid had, but they both mentioned, I think, the light from above. And we saw that in that cutscene last time with the weavers, the harps, and then that light beaming down, which was reminiscent of the Radiance. But I don't think we're dealing with the Radiance here. The Radiance has been dealt with. It's got to be this weaver, or this relation of the weavers, or descendant, or ancestor. Not sure. Does anything happen when we play the Pendulum here? Does not appear so. Okay, I thought maybe, who knows, the cage might have some sort of resonance or something that would respond to that. Doesn't look like it, though. Okay, so now I am just going to be kind of making my way through. I think what we're going to do is go toward the Wormways next, because we do have a couple, not just the gate to another potential weave nest, but we've also got these other spots to either wall climb, or I'm not exactly sure what all was marked here in Wormways, but we didn't get to that during our backtracking session, and I think that's what I will be doing. I'm not necessarily going to be exhaustively backtracking every zone today. We're just going to be kind of heading for some main objectives. Some main points of interest, but then whatever kind of comes up along the way, whatever ideas I have in terms of the Pendulum and places where it might be fun to use, we'll see about those and see what happens. Aha, and like one of these, this is one idea that I had, that had occurred to me, these corpses, right? We had been seeing so many of these corpses lying around, and they, of course, reminded me of Dreamnail corpses, and so we have to see, does the Pendulum do anything with them? I'm actually very surprised. There is not anything, nothing's happening. That I would have not have guessed. I thought for sure that this is the kind of corpse that you know, apparently the Pendulum does not reach out into the afterlife to bring forth the musical chords of the dead. Okay, I'll keep trying it on some of the other corpses, of course. We're not just going to give up on that one, but it's just a little bit of a surprise that was not something we could interact with. And see about getting the song from these guys. They get trapped the same way. Not worthy, my soul, my shell for you. Oh, okay, he's got to get in range. Pull us higher, ever higher. Lives end, journeys begin. Raise my shell, pull me closer. We will climb, climb, climb forever. Am I worthy? Yeah, they get snared just like the you know, when we come across them sometimes out in the wild. Shining bright, our citadel awaits. Alone without you, the path, the holy path. Shit, that was the Pendulum takes a moment to kick in. Not worthy. Pull us higher, ever higher. I think those were similar words to the... Wow, it jumped right over us. Wait, how come it's not snared? Can I only snare them a limited amount of times? There we go. I don't know why it wasn't kicking in before. Raise my shell, pull me closer. Lives end, journeys begin. Alone without you. Interesting. Let's see about this guy. We will climb, climb, climb forever. Am I worthy? I love the voice. Not worthy. No. It seems like it doesn't always affect them the same. Die and serve. My soul, my shell, for you. Do one more. Try to get one more here. The path, the holy path. Shining bright, our citadel waits. Our citadel waits. What about these guys? Let me get charged up on one of them first. I don't... they're moving too fast. We're not gonna be able to... we're not gonna be able to get any out of them, are we? I'll wait till I get 2 bars here. They're just moving too fast. So this is one enemy, and who knows? There could be... This enemy might be mindless enough where, like, if you were able to dream nail them in a Hollow Knight context, you would just get to, you know, ... The mindless bugs that have no thoughts to read and no song to sing, no mind to think, no song to sing. The perfect vessel. Okay, now there was a marker that I had here in... Oh, right, the lifeblood thing. I completely forgot about this, and we still don't know what to do here, unless the Pendulin has some effect on it. I feel like that's a stretch. Is it doing something? Or does it move around like that on its own? It does, okay. The Pendulin's not affecting it, and I still don't know... Don't have any idea what effect that is having. There was an... I think maybe here... Shit. I think this is a spot where we could not access before. Oh, shit, you come back? Damn it. Fuck me. I didn't realize they'd come back. I forgot about that part. Let me get a heal here. Okay, we go up. New spot. New spot. What do we got in here? Wonderful. Wonderful stuff, I'm sure. That, he keeps coming. Shit. He just... The hits keep coming and they don't stop coming. I thought he would, like, stop crawling at us. Why would I think that? The little bugger is trying to murder us in our sleep. Dude, he's... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's get charged up here. Get charged up. Give me a heal. And get our focus charged up as well. That's the other advantage to doing this. So there is a spot to go down. So much teeth. So many teeth lining the walls, the floor, and the ceiling of this passage. It's so lovely. It's so awesome. Ooh, I see more lifeblood. More lifeblood tendrils, and I see a sus wall. And I see one of you guys again. Oh, I didn't have a silk spear. I tried to do a silk spear and I didn't have it. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna get some health. Hold on, we're gonna get some health here before we go deeper. Before we go deeper, I know how this goes. I've read this story before. And I know if I'm not prepared, I'm gonna be sorry. I said health. I think I meant to say silk. Get some silk. I thought you would be dead much sooner. We still have... So there was a spot at the beginning to drop down further, and there's a spot here to drop down further. We're kind of moving laterally before we move... Before we move vertically. Shit. Oh, there is a sus. There is a sus wall here. Oh my god. So many things. The lifeblood is definitely it's like the exact same texturing, the same exact what am I saying? Texturing. This the same art assets from Hollow Knight, except we're not getting. There's no lifeblood cocoon. So, what am I looking at here, though? Is this some? It feels like the husk of a creature that was here previously, but it's dead, or it has been vacated. Pendulin? Wait. There was something there. Am I... maybe I'm seeing things. I could have sworn there was a silhouette that I saw to the left. Maybe I must be seeing things. I could have sworn that when I played the Pendulin, I saw some... Similar to how we were tracking those flint beetles when we did that quest in the Marrow. It looked like there was some sort of a sandy or ashy silhouette that had showed up right here, but maybe not. No, there it is. The buds must grow. To our dead lands, life. The buds must grow. Only a little, only a spark. The buds must grow. Too dark. To our dead lands, life. Only a little, only a spark. The buds must grow. I should have just kept going there, because I could have gotten back my, let me just, we're down to our last 2 bars of silk that we get no matter what. It did work. Only a little, only a spark. Too dark. Okay. Does this mean that I somehow need to, like, do I need to break the ceiling so that some light shines down so you guys can grow? That's awesome, though. There are certain things in the environment that can be interacted with the Pendulin. Excellent, excellent, but I just don't know what else to do here. Maybe if we keep going down, we'll get some idea. Another one of these. But also seemingly has no effect. What? Play the Pendulin again. What is the deal with these? It's supposed... Maybe this is where lifeblood cocoons will be. I played Hollow Knight way after its initial release, and so by the time that I played it, all of the DLCs had been released for it. But I do know that there was quite a bit of content that was released as DLC, and that included the lifeblood cocoons. So I'm wondering if that is it's just future. This is where you eventually will get a lifeblood cocoon. Come back later. I need to charge up. I need some health, but we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down for now. Here we go. Here we go. This is the spot. Get on. Get that charge up going. I don't think I'm brave enough to try to play the Pendulin for the small guys that are charging at me. Maybe I am, though. If I can get behind them and play it. I just want to see if they have any interesting worm thoughts or songs. They run away too fast. They run away too fast. We could wait for them to pop out of the wall here again. Because they'll come back, won't they? Won't they? When I least expect it. That's the answer. It'll be when I least expect it. No. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a song out of those guys. We're going to head down here. Like, maybe just don't even worry about killing those guys off. Just worry about avoiding them. Shit. I think we're down. Are we at a new spot here? Or, I mean, was this the same? I feel like I've looped around to a spot that I was kind of at before. But not really. I just didn't go down, did I? So I kind of did get to the same spot. Alright, slow going here while I'm trying to maintain a good level of silk. Keep that silk topped off. Let's go down. Oh my god. I did not realize how close the spikes were. Silly me. What's to the right then? Did we drop down here? I think we dropped down here. So this might be a new path. But this also might be a new path. I'm getting so lost. Oh, this is a new path. Except, is there anything here? There does not actually seem to be a path. It's just a cubby hole. A dead end. I think. Maybe Mr. Mushroom appears there later. Make note of it. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, there's gonna be a trap, right? There's gonna be a trap. A memory locket. Okay, sweet. To replace the one that we just used earlier. Would this corpse respond? Not so much. It feels like the corpses really don't respond to us playing the Pendulum. The dead ain't got no song in Silksong. The dead are excluded. I'm gonna keep trying because we did get the interaction there with that lifeblood cocoon or husk something. So I feel like at some point there's got to be something that these have for us. That's what I'd like to believe, at least. I think now we start heading back to the right. If I can manage to do this, if I can manage to not be supremely lost. But I believe there was a spot to drop down here. Maybe it was in fact this path. Nope. Deep nest. Deep nest, doing deep nest things. Every time I slide down a little passageway and there's spikes at the bottom, I just think of deep nest. I'm sure there's other spots where that trick has been employed, but that's just what I think of. Okay, now can I actually get back up without getting hit by these guys? I think this might be too far of a drop. Oh, just enough room. Just enough room. And this is the start. Okay, I think, have we now exhausted this path? I think we've done all the things that we could do here. I think. I might have missed one downward path. I'm not totally certain. But we got the memory locket, and that feels like what we came for. So let's keep moving up here, and eventually we'll get to a new whatchamacallit? A new gate? A new Pendulum gate. This is the entrance to the wormways here. Okay. Wasn't there at least one spot here? Oh no, this is it. Or maybe not. No, we're not there just yet. I thought there was at least one spot where we could climb up the wall up above us. Or maybe I'm thinking of this area that's way up here the like edge of the world area. By the way, on that note, quick side note here, but I did remember as I was doing a little bit of backtracking to try to find polyparts, and I came to the edge of Shellwood here. There's this bridge that has a gap in it that leads to the edge of the world, and I finally realized that this bridge here, this is where Hornet broke free. She spins the silk and breaks open the cage and the bridge as well, and that's where all the veiled bugs and her fall all the way down, and that's where the game starts. It finally occurred to me off camera when I was backtracking. I love it when the game makes those sorts of connections, like in the Howling Cliffs, when you realize, oh, this is where the little bug knight gets the adventure started, jumps down into Hallow Nest. So cool. Oh wait, we still can't get up here, can we? This is still a double jump. Or wait a second. Hold on. Maybe not. No, I think it is, because even with the sprint step and a drifter's cloak, we're still not able to get there. So really, this should be marked. We should mark this with a. I'll mark this with a silver. Silver before was Mantis Claw / Cling Grip, and now I think we'll start to use it for some. I'm guessing it has to be a double jump. That would make the most sense. So we can't open that door yet. Still got some work to do, but we might be able to access some new areas now that we have a Cling Grip. I don't think I can quite get up there unless I need a double jump for that. I think maybe though we could get down. If we keep heading up, that might be a something we could exit from. So was this spot marked before? Or not quite, I could still have gone around, I think, using this spot. Although maybe this is where I had marked something. I don't know if I had actually marked this, but I don't think I could have gone here. There's more lifeblood though. There's another spot of lifeblood. Another little cocoon that is not actually a full-grown cocoon yet. I think that's the message I'm getting, right? It's like, we're not ready for business yet. Come back later. Grand opening in patch 1.1 or whatever. And now this is this. Okay, got it. Very, very, very interesting. Future lifeblood cocoons. So now we could climb up here like we could before, but now this spot is new. This I had not been able to traverse previously. So let's go ahead and take that off of the map. Oh, hello. Hello, Dr. Ock. Doc Ock. There's a bench here. I'll happily take that bench. What have we here? What kind of wonderful experiments has this guy set up? He really reminds me of Dr. Octopus, which is funny because we're basically Spider-Woman. So, okay, what you got for me? Who this be? Alchemist Xylitol. Oh, a new face. Not here to bother, I hope. I've critical studies underway in these twisting tunnels and can afford no distractions. You haven't met Zango, my assistant, by chance? An indolent sort. Short, slovenly, rather unreliable seeming.
Yanara.
In a dark cave below here, I encountered a shell not dissimilar from your own. Oh! Is that who we just did the Pendulin for? It wasn't a lifeblood cocoon or a husk, but it was his assistant? I suspect your assistant may have met an unfortunate end. Oh no!
The skull.
Aha, that careless buffoon. No surprises then. That lump never shone with the talent for true discovery. Now, to my work I must return. With my assistant so rudely dying on me, I've tasks enough for 2 bugs. Unless you have further interest in my precious plasmium, kindly leave me in peace. Plasmium, you say? Sounds interesting. Tell me more. I am curious about the equipment you have here, and the blue liquid contained within. What study consumes you? Ah, yes, so this miraculous substance intrigues you too. A wonder beyond wonders, miracle made material. Plasmium, a naturally occurring elixir with no equal. It heals wounds and strengthens shells. I suspect it can even defy death itself.
That's fine.
Yeah, it feels just like lifeblood. And that's what Hornet, I think, is about to say. Plasmium, you call it? I have encountered its like before, or else a substance of remarkable similarity. Oh, Dento, highly unlikely. The gray and barren soil of the mainland could never produce something as singular as this, and that is an undisputable fact. Plasmium was discovered by my master at the farthest edge of Pharloom, hidden deep in salt-stricken waters. I brought it to these caves under her direction to study how it flourishes in a foreign place. Perhaps, like myself, you have been bewitched by the plasmium's beautiful glow? Would you assent, then, to assisting me in my studies? Gather alchemist's assistants. So maybe they were actually just part of a quest all along. Those little blue blobs are actually part of this quest? Alchemist's assistant. Excellent! With 2 bugs at the task, the rate of discovery shall greatly increase. Now, before he went and died, my previous assistant seeded the warrens below with plasmium buds. The buds should be ripening as we speak, and the nectar within must be extracted before they reach maturity. With the right tool in claw, collecting the nectar is an easy process. I'll even lend you my own needle file? Feel? Is it like a vial, but pH? I'll lend you my needle file for the job. Once you locate a bud, simply charge the file until readied. Then release its needle into the bud's core. Do it right, and it'll suck the nectar right out in one clean pop. Return them to me when you've retrieved the necessary samples. With the right nectar and the right testing, plasmium can reveal even more of its wondrous properties. There we go. Okay, this guy just got me in the mood for doing a little bit of a funny voice. So, that's my alchemist xylitol for y'all. Assistant, you're still dallying about here. I have an eager need for pure plasmium fresh from the bud. Just one fully charged stab of my needle file straight into a ripe bud. You'll suck the plasmium right up. Now, pop down into those worm warrens and extract it for me. What could possibly be more important? All right. It's a good thing, I guess, that we have scouted out all of these these little deposits beforehand. We now know what's going on with those. Okay, we got a new memory locket. Good. We have a new. Oh, it's actually a tool designed to extract and store fluids. To pierce its target, the needle file must first be charged to full tension. I see. That's why the bench is here. Because otherwise you could not equip this shit. Let's replace the grenade. And then it's just a reusable thing. It doesn't have any like charges. Okay, that's red up. Watch out, buddy. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go and stab some lifeblood cores. I'm sorry, some plasmium buds. How many of these things do we need? 3 of them. Okay, we have found 3. I was hoping that it would be that magic number of 3. So collect plasmium from plasmium buds in the lower wormways. It can be extracted from buds using a fully charged stab from the needle feel tool. Okay, we're gonna do that. We know where to look for these. So, and it's also really interesting that we got his assistant. That was his assistant down there, just hiding, not hiding, but having met his ignominious end in some, hidden tunnel hidden that's so, the secrets that you find sometimes in Hollow Knight and in Silksong. I'm loving them so far. Let's go collect some plasmium blood. Easy for me to say. I keep saying blood. Plasmium blood. Plasmium buds, here we come. And of course, no sooner do I say that than I realize I forgot to Pendulin the guy. I forgot the most important part. Heal all wounds. All secrets, all knowledge. Heal all wounds. Escape even death. Plasmium, potent, pure. Heal all wounds. All secrets, all knowledge. Escape even death. Plasmium, potent, pure. All secrets, all knowledge. Okay, that guy has that guy does have a pretty straightforward repeating verse. He's all about that plasmium, as you know, you could probably have guessed. That one probably wasn't too hard to figure out. But all right, plasmium buds, go. In fact, there was one right down here, wasn't there? One right nearby that we just saw a moment ago, and we get to do the thing. Just need to remember. There you go. Plasmium, get. Shit, run into this guy here. Let me get to a spot where I can safely, hopefully, safely. Going to the inventory does pause. I don't think that actually was the case in Hollow Knight, correct? So now going to the map and inventory in Silksong does give you a brief respite to, okay, it's just, I wanted to read the item. That's what I wanted to do. Liquid life seed extracted from a ripe bud possesses regenerative qualities. Life seed. It's so similar to lifeblood. It is basically lifeblood, man. Don't say that though around Doc Ock. He'll get mad. Plasmium, baby. Ah, well, I do actually. I have one of them marked on the map still. I was like, okay, how are we gonna find? I just spent all this time exploring through here. Now I need to remember where each of those spots were, but I have one of them marked on the map. I just need to find this other one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We've got the clue. We've got the background clue that is pointing the way. We've got to be close. We've got to be close to the plasmium. Plasmium surface. Show yourself. So Alchemist Xylitol can make use of your wonderful medicinal qualities. Where? Oh, this was the memory locket. Shit. I took the wrong path. Where is it here? Let's go back up. Find the clue again. Find the there we go. The telltale signs. And just go down here. There we go. Okay, cool. And gimme. Hiya! Give me that plasma. That plasmium. Not plasma. Get it right. Get it right. Okay, let's head back. Get the last one. Here we go. Last one. Last one. We now know what to do with these. And our quest has been updated. So now is the perfect situation for us to use the old save and quit to menu to go back to the bench. Quick warp directly back to our new favorite plasmium enthusiast. And he turns around and is like, hey, where did you come from? How did you get to that bench? I didn't see you cross. I didn't see you cross. It's by the power of plasmium, my friend. Assistant, how goes your work? Have you extracted a sufficient amount of plasmium for me? We have to give the tool back. I was wondering, like, this is, it's probably not a tool that would make sense as being usable in any other context. So, hand him over. Ah, Dento, and exactly the required amount. A satisfactory effort, assistant. With this pure plasmium extract, I may finally come to understand this wondrous substance. Wish has been granted. Since you have proven yourself a capable assistant, take this delightful implement of my own invention, a plasmium vial. With it, you can inject precious plasmium straight into your body, almost painlessly. Yanara, your tool certainly looks sharp enough to pierce my shell, sir. But why should I want to do so? Well, because filling your body with plasmium is so beneficial. It protects you from harm, and it feels so exquisitely good. Now we know the motivation for this. This guy's over here just trying to get high. We were just going out on a little drug run for Mr. Plasmium Addict over here. My system and I have been injecting plasmium into the local flora and fauna since we arrived. I'm sure just the local flora and fauna, right? No ill effects at all have been observed, and so we can conclude that the process is utterly and completely safe. Keep using the plasmium vial and enjoy all the wonderful effects it has on your body. If you ever run out of plasmium, visit me again. I'll charge a few rosaries for refills, but you can be confident that every bead goes towards our vital studies. A plasmium vial has been obtained. Spear, it's similar to the flea brew, and we just have to make a trek back down to our our new alchemist Breaking Bad Plasmium edition. It is blue as well. Oh gosh, yeah, we got. It's not xylitol over here. It's Walter White cooking up the plasmium. Injecting the liquid allows one to gain health beyond their natural limits. So it is lifeblood, is what it sounds like. We'll try it out here and see. But what else did we add here? To why was there a little mark on? It's because we took away whenever you either deplete or add a new item from the inventory. In this case, we gave him the plasmium. So it showed that progress had been updated, as well as a quest being completed. So okay, that's all the little red dot that indicates an update to that particular section. Keep using the plasmium vial and enjoy all the wonderful effects it has on your body. All right, cool. Cool, I want to try it out. I do want to try it out. We're going to equip it because we got an extra slot here now, thanks to our expanded Hunter's Crest. Throw that on there. And how many do we get? 2? We're just going to try one right off the bat. Only 1? Huh? It only gives me 1? Okay, all right. It might be useful. It definitely might come in handy when we are low on silk and other... I presume that once we sit at the bench, similar to lifeblood masks, it's just going to go away. Yeah. You refill your little stock. You refill your vial, your file, but you also lose out on that wonderful lifeblood mask that you just picked up. Okay, so be it. So be it. 1 lifeblood mask, huh? I mean, there are situations where it's going to be useful, right? When you're just desperate for a heal and you don't have any way of generating silk. So we'll keep that in our tool belt for the moment and see how that goes. Was there... Why did I have another marker here? Why is there a marker here? Hello? Is it because... Oh, it's because I didn't climb up in this room. That's why. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on here. I don't want you on my case just yet. Ah, it's because we need to get up there. Okay. Get you out of here first. Give me my rosaries. And now, can I... the jump is a little bit awkward. It's a little bit of an awkward jump, unless I... I'm not sure I can make that... I'm not sure I can make that leap very easily, which makes me wonder if... Never mind. Just do it better. Just get gooder. When in doubt, get gooder. Frayed rosary string. Let's go. Can we get anything from this corpse? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that was just a coincidence. I thought for a second I was bringing down the ceiling with my awesome Pendulin tune. But I think that was just a coincidence that the dust started to fall there all of a sudden. The corpses are not reacting, guys. They don't like my song. They're like, I died for a reason, so I didn't have to listen to any more of the stupid music around here. That was the reason I I died from exhaustion to the music. Okay, so we can now take that off of we know what this pin was for. And cool, it feels like the wormways now are pretty well explored. Maybe I'll go through this little section as well just to see if there's anything more to find there. We need a double jump eventually to get to this gate. So the question is then, where are we going next? There is also this, in the marrow, we have this big grinning face, almost like a bug joker, it feels like, but it's set into the wall in a way that feels like it would open up. Would that react to the Pendulin? Maybe we'll go by there. It's pretty close to the Bellway. That's one option we've got. The other big one, though, is that I do want to get over here to Farfields and open up this door at the very end, as well as, you know, using the Pendulin on the Seamstress and whoever else we can think of. Oh, and there's this statue, right? The statue here, maybe that NPC is still there. I don't remember what the NPC's name was, but we've got this statue in Hunter's March. Definitely want to try the Pendulin there. Definitely want to use it at our flea caravan. It's all a matter of what we do first. I think what makes sense right now is we are looking for one of our quest items is to look for the... Check our quests again here, but the missing courier. We might take a little bit of a trip through Shellwood. I don't know that I'll exhaustively search everywhere for the missing courier, but we do want to take a little bit of time to look for that. To look for that guy. So let's go ahead and continue exploring through the rest of the wormways, and we'll head towards in the direction of Shellwood. Oh, wait a second. I never opened this up. I was just making my way down to the bottom of this room that we were just in, and I was like, huh, what is this part of the map down here? I forgot we never even opened this. So now we... Okay, the simple key door that got us into the wormways in the first place. That little connection has now been established. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed as well as I was climbing up, it's hard to pick out sometimes. I passed over it the first time, but you can see there's a little bit of cracking in that texture. And there sure enough is a sus wall there. Holy moly. Secrets! So many secrets to find. What do we got here? What do we have? I love it, man. Team Cherry is so freaking good at this. What do we have? Gauntlet room? Or a flea? It's a flea! Unhand that flea! Let it down! Let it go! Get out of here! Flea, be free! Flea, be free! I'd love to play the Pendulin with these guys, but I also am a little bit wary. Let's play it. Let's see if we can get a little bit out of this bug below us. It's not reacting. Why is it not reacting? Am I not... It can't be below me? There we go. There we go. For the hatching. Flee the danger. For the hatching? But it doesn't react a second time. It's like you sort of have to have line of sight of it? Maybe that's the trick. Seek the sweet. For the hatching. Flee the danger. Seek the sweet. Seek the sweet, huh? Now let's see if we can get... Let's see if we can get these guys. Oh, I like that voice. Raise my shell, pull me closer. Am I worthy? There is no pain, nor fear, nor death. No, not close enough. It'd be nice if I could get them from up here. where I'm out of danger. But I think they've accounted for that. That's a little too, apparently, too much of a hack. The path, the holy path, my faith, my reward. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, we're just gonna get a heal off you. We're just gonna get a heal. And now we'll go off our reserve silk here. But I do want to get a song against off of you. It's gonna be tough though. I don't know if this one is if it's gonna be possible for us to get a song off of this one. There we go. Safe in damp and dim. We shall join you. Safe in damp and dim. No, too far away. It's like it doesn't always register. I'm just not quite close enough. It feels really difficult to do it against this guy, so I think we'll pass. It's also just really it's just really annoying to deal with this one. Like, how did you even hit me there? I don't even know what the hitbox where the hitbox came from there. Okay, the flea has been freed though. Secret flea prison over here. And nothing more in the ceiling. No other secrets. Awesome. There's gonna just be so many of these to find. So many secrets. We came here as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there was an item here. Either a memory locket or a rosary. A rosary thing. It sure feels like we should be able to talk to... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Here we go. Held in our hearts. Dear one. Suffer no more. Harden the path. Remembered. Worthy. Dear one. Held in our hearts. I love how the little silhouettes appear next to the corpse. That's so beautiful. Harden the path. So there are some corpses where this is doable, and when it happens, you get these silhouettes that react or that appear as prompted by the pendulum. So there are little bits of flavor to be extracted, and that's great. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It's not every single corpse that you find strewn about the map, but there are certain notable ones that will react. There's a part of me that wants to maybe mark these beams of light that cascade down from the ceiling. I think in this case, it's just meant to light this guy up and make him a little more noteworthy. But I wonder if there's like something to double jump to up there. Is there a hidden spot in the ceiling that we could get to? It does make me wonder. See, like this corpse down here, this feels like it would not react. There's only gonna be select corpses that are going to feature a pendulum. A special pendulum interaction. But what about the veiled bugs? The veiled bugs... It would be so nice if we could... That does make me kind of actually want to fall down to... There's that pile of bugs that's right next to Bone Bottom. Right on... I want to establish a bench up here though. Let's get to Shellwood first and get ourselves a bench, and then we'll see about maybe backtracking to Bone Bottom once again. Oh, wait a second. Oh shit, is this part of our quest? This is part of our silver bell quest, isn't it? There's a silver bell over here somewhere. Except it's going back this way. Oh shit, what the fuck? No. Oh wait, what in the world? Is this actually... This is the courier, isn't it? I hear a new voice. And it's absolutely hilarious. And it's being attacked by these bugs. No! Unhand him, you fiends. He was being... Oh, this game cracks me up, man. This game, it just has so much character, and the voices. Nobody actually ever says their dialogue, but there's so much voice acting that is still so good, and it just cracks me up. Pendulin, let's go. We're gonna do that first. Carefully, careful now. Bring it now, bring it now. Not too slowly, no. No, sorry, not too slowly now, not too hasty now. Carefully, careful now. The little humming is great. Carefully now, careful now, not too slowly now. Oh, dude, I cannot wait. I cannot, absolutely cannot wait to catch up with Sherma. Sherma, where are you, my friend? We have something for you. You are going to enjoy it so much, and so am I. Okay, but I think we found our courier. Tip is here. Oh, those horrible beastie beasts are gone. Much and many thanks to you, mighty warrior. It was a simple thing, small bug. I assume you are Tip, the courier? Frey, sorry, Hornet still speaking here. Frey, the Bellheart trader, seemed concerned for your safety and for the cargo you carry. Oh, that voice. She sent you? Bah, she needs to learn a little patience. Barely been away, the grammar with these bugs. But still, is lucky for me, you came. My missing courier, wish granted. Let's go. Well, I'm be off now. That old grubbly grub in the bell will come after me herself if she not get her goods. Oh my god. Okay. I was kind of thinking to myself, how the hell is this guy gonna get out of here? He's got wings. Even with that big old backpack that he's lugging around, he can still... Okay, so now I'm thinking, because we're down here, and now that we found Tip, and there's going to be new things to buy from the shop, now is when we want to go trade in our mossberry. I was thinking of holding on to the mossberry until we, needed rosaries, and I feel like that time is near. So let's make our way down to, interact with the moss druid, and get some, presumably, rosaries for our latest mossberry. I do, at some point, I want to go down back to the beginning and try my pendulin on the veiled bugs down below, but we'll put a pendulin in that one for the moment. Haha. Oh, what about these signs? I just walking by this sign here that we've obviously read before regarding the Weaver, but it has a harp here, doesn't it? Would this react to the pendulin? Oh my god, it does! Whoa! The sign straight up just blew off the hinges. And there's a new sign? Sister, spider, husk bound to moss. Watch over these bugs born low, raised up by fervor fostered, born and caught within our web unknowing. We get a brand new lore sign. Oh my god. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I am having I cannot explain enough how much fun I'm having with this pendulin and these small, like, this is nothing, right? We haven't done a thing. We haven't increased our needle damage or given ourselves some brand new awesome crest. We're just getting a little bit more lore. But the way that these, oh my gosh, there are so many little interactions to be had with the pendulin. uncovering all the secrets of Pharloom. I love it. I love it. The way that it ended up behaving so much more, I guess, I don't know, explosively than I was expecting it would. I was just maybe expecting the harps to start playing, and the harp strings to start kind of moving like they did, but then we got a whole new sign. That's crazy. I love it. Okay, and we are back with the Moss Druid. Back to the Moss Druid. I think maybe I bench here. Maybe. Yeah, let's just take the bench. Let's just take it. Refill our lifeblood. And we get to, first of all, do the pendulum thing. Beating. Beat. And why not here? In coral, in shell. Beating. In branches, in fields. The world's rhythms. Beat. In branches and fields. Beating. I do wonder if some of these lines are just kind of similar to the quantum poem in Outer Wilds. I wonder if some of these lines are being just randomly rearranged as these characters are singing. I don't know why I didn't think to do that before. Hornet is literally cooked. You carry a sweet, precious smell with you. A fruit. Will you trade it for rosaries? Of course I will. Of course I will. That's the whole point of coming here. The precious fruit, yes, fragrant and round, so round. For you, who finds berries, a nice reward of rosaries. So this time, the druid did not complain about the mossberry being stinking of death, because this one did not come from a graveyard, I guess. All right. Bring more mossberries. Precious rosaries for fresh berries, wherever the green moss grows. And you will cook them in a pot. Boil them, mash them, cook them in a stew, just like Hornet. All right. It's just like every turn, there is some just heartwarming, bubbly voice that's greeting us, and it just makes me smile. I feel like I just have, I feel like I have a permanent grin on my face when I'm playing this game. Minus those moments where, you know, I'm bashing my head against a savage beast fly. Minus those moments of frustration, life is good. Okay, so now that we've found the courier, we don't have to go through Shellwood like I was planning on doing. I was planning on going through there and looking for the courier. We just happened to stumble upon Tip, is that was his name? So that's taken care of, so we can go back to Bellheart at any time now to check the new goods at the shop. But I don't think we have to go there straight away. What I want to do first here, let's go to this spot in the Marrow and just see if this reacts to the Pendulum. That would be crazy if that big old face opens up in reaction to that. But also, we'll maybe stop by the Bellway first as well, because I have an idea about... Well, I want to try the Pendulum there at the Bellway. That's what I want to do. Because, of course, this would be one of the primary places where, like I was just thinking about, instead of calling the Bell Beast, what if we just play the Pendulum? Yes, it works! Let's go. And then what happens now that he's here? Okay, all right, he just kind of stomps around like he normally would. Oh, no, there's more. Does he have a song? It doesn't look like he actually... He sings, kind of? Or maybe that's a purr, if Bell Beasts purr. But we don't actually get any words to go along with it. But that's a song. He's singing for us. Let's go. Oh, this game is the best, man. All these little interactions that are so freaking cool. This spot also, I'm curious if there's something to double jump to here. We see the stuff falling from the ceiling, and I have marked that as a potential spot to backtrack later when we get a double jump. Okay, now let's go to... Oh, what about this spot here? What about where we've got a big old bell? Let's rest. And Pendulin? Okay, it doesn't cause the bell to spontaneously... The bell has its own ways of, I guess when we're... Inanimate objects are just that. They're inanimate, and the simple rousing of the pendulum is not enough for them. What about this guy? Claws are sharp, warm and dark, digging, hiding. And then what about the big boy? Or is it gonna be, it's gonna be the same rule, isn't it? So you can't, they've designed the pendulum system where you can't do anything to the enemies when you're just above them. You have to be a little bit more, damn it. That's what I was afraid of. So what I'd have to do here is do this. There we go. Scratching, seeking. Shells are strong. Like, we're not getting, like, you know, the most deep insights here from these guys, but I like getting all the flavor. I like getting as much as possible. It is interesting that we're able to, like, kind of momentarily stun both of them. I'm watching closely the silk bar, but we're not increasing our silk. That is one thing I had wondered about, if we would maybe, similar to the dream nail, be able to, like, gain silk by using the pendulum on enemies, but it doesn't appear to be the case. We're just treated to the extra bits of flavor text. All right, we'll take a heal here and get this guy out of here. And now I think do a silk spear as well. Now we're back here. Is there any chance? Is there any world where this thing does a thing? No. Just the little flyer reacts to it. But the big face on the wall is unperturbed. Just playing it a little bit longer here, just in case you have to be patient to bear some fruit. But this is not a door like the weave nest doors. We don't know that they're all weave nests, but it would stand to reason that those would be, that they would follow a similar pattern. Okay, all right. We've at least checked. We've done our due diligence to make sure. We'll leave this on here. We'll leave the marker here because it feels like a special enough spot where something is going to happen here. It looks like there was more to explore here in Bellheart. There was more to do here. So that might be a place to maybe come back to. I think what I want to do first, though, is I want to go and play the pendulum for the Forge Daughter. I want to get her flavor text, and I also want to do that with the seamstress, and then head to what could be our next weave nest. So let's first head to the Forge Daughter, and in the meantime, we can also just try to get the flavor from these guys by Holy Light, Tunnel, Breach, Bore. Toil and toil and toil by Holy Light. Smelt, dug, and churned. Oh, come back here. Damn it! For grace above, seek the shine, find the ore. Yeah. You can ring my bell. Oh, parry. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these, a lot of these I am not absorbing. I am not really in full on absorbing of this text by Holy Light, Tunnel, Breach, Boor. This is kind of a nice spot to have this guy in because his grenades can't hit us from here. Toil and toil and toil, smelt, dug, and churned, seek the shine, find the ore. So, but I will definitely be taking notes of all of these little bits of flavor and seeing eventually how they might make sense as you piece it all together. I am gonna. I said I was gonna head to the Forge Daughter, but I'm also thinking about the fact that we just revealed a new lore tablet at the other Weaver location, which I see here on the map for the oh, that can blow him up. Nice. We have the one that was here on the map for, oh, maybe not, because this one is broken. This one is actually broken. Does it still react in some way to the Pendulin? No, because it's broken. I forgot this one was broken. It looks like there's, I can see a little bit of, there's something that's trying to appear. You can see the fog that's trying to do something in this part of the harp here. There's just a little faint resonance that remains, but not enough for us to actually get anything meaningful. That is so. Maybe we should do this at the actual spot where we picked up the Swift Step. Would that react? I'm getting so many ideas on the fly here about how to utilize our Pendulin, and that's what's that is what I'm having so much fun with. But I'm gonna have to go a little ways around here. But that's fine. Come on. I'm getting in its way. Just let the elevator go down. We'll go ahead and bench there. And then... Wait, were these? Those are chains, not a... It's not another harp. Okay. Does anything happen here? Not now. It's possible, because before we unlocked the Swift Step, there was the image, or maybe the effigy of a Weaver that was still here. So I'll be interested to see when we get our next Weaver statue that gives us a new ability. We'll definitely try to remember to play the Pendulin there to see if that will react to it at all. So many Pendulin things to do. I love it. All right, checking in with the Forge Daughter. I will take this bench, or... It's fine, yeah, we'll take the bench here. And then we'll also first see if there's any new... I don't expect there would be any new shop options. Any new dialogue? This might be new. How did you come to serve these docks, Forge Daughter? Sent from our forge home we were, at request of those holy bugs above. Our forge home? As in, at the Citadel? The Citadel dwellers, the veiled bugs, they ordered you here? Yes, an age ago that, such a duty, we Forge Daughters live to hone the craft and aid the line. The line? Like a holy lineage? Or a royal lineage? By the Citadel's patronage and our long duty upon these docks, our forge home would swell in holy esteem. They do it for the sake of the craft and the forge home. Keep well, forge daughter. I shall return if I require your aid. And then as long as the craft continues. Okay. Let's see if this guy has anything new. Yeah, okay. Same. Ballo is his name. I forgot his name. Okay, Pendulin time. Tempered, molded, forged by holy duty. We continue the task for Pharloom everlasting. Heat it, shape it, the work endures. Forged by holy duty, tempered, molded. And now it repeats, I think. We continue the task for Pharloom everlasting. This... Oh, these voices are incredible. Oh, I was gonna say, is he immune to this? Forged by holy duty, we continue the task. For Pharloom everlasting. I think he's singing the same thing. Forged by holy duty. It literally, it's got to be the same guy that does the Zode voice, which maybe that's one of Team Cherry, either William or Ari. Are they the ones? Are they the main ones that do all the voices? That's okay. Very cool. Very cool. I'm not doing an exhaustive backtracking in each of these zones to, at some point, I will want to do that because I think there's probably corpses, other corpses that are lying around somewhere in these zones that I've forgotten about. But I'll wait until we have like a double jump or some new movement or exploration ability before we do that. And then there's also these vendors like the like modeled Scar that I'm not going to go back to right now, but we'll have them on the list of eventual Pendulin interactions. Next stop, though, is the Seamstress. I guess I might also we'll grab the bench here, and then maybe I will also check in with just this room over here that I have been kind of flummoxed by, the target practice room. Oh, I also am curious to get the song for this guy. I want to get your song, my sir. My friend, come down here. Don't do double damage to me, but sing whatever song you're gonna sing. Does he not? There it is. Dang it! He wasn't close enough, and I thought I was gonna take a double damage hit, and I chickened out. There it is. Shells are strong, claws are sharp. Man, you really gotta be ready to pay the price if your Pendulin doesn't hit home. Rumbling, crackling, shells are strong. We're seeing a lot of similarity between these. You know, it's there's not a whole lot of variety between the various beasts around the world so far, at least as far as I can tell. And then there's so many of these random little corpses that don't actually have a Pendulin interaction. But it's cool. It's cool to pick up the, to get the flavor nonetheless. Oh, but that's what I wanted to do was go into the target practice room. Because I guess, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just a little worried about my health, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's go in here and can we do the Pendulin on you? He's like, stop it, I'm trying to target practice. There we go. These lands, always ours. Strike hard, strike lethal. Oh, there's two of them, aren't there? Okay, hold on. Two might be a little too much. Two might be a little bit too much for me to try to extract some Pendulin tunes. It's funny, I don't think he doesn't start coming after you until, yeah, he's still going for the target. But then when you start playing the Pendulin, No, we still haven't attracted his attention. Shit. No! Alright. Alright, these guys aren't exactly in the musical frame of mind, unfortunately. So we'll go back to the bench here. Try to, at least. Hopefully get back to the bench. I'd like to play the pendulum for them. Little birds. Oh, look at that. They are reacting to it. They just don't have any words. Similar to the Bell Beast. But they do react. I don't know if I'm in love with that song. It sounds a lot more just like straight up screeching than it does an actual song. So, all right. That target practice room is just, I think, there. It must be there just simply for the flavor of the hunters. The hunters and their craft of honing their aim. But I think now we have this little shortcut, sort of a shortcut, to get down to the seamstress. Beautiful. And now we can get her, see if she's got any new dialogue, first of all. I think the same as before. Okay. Don't be hanging around too long. Now, pendulum time. Spin and spin. Forget the dead. Mend the tears and twine the thread. Fix the fabric, roll the hem. Darn it, stitch it, make it whole. Mend the tears and twine the thread. Spin and spin, forget the dead. Darn it, stitch it, make it whole. Fix the fabric, roll the hem, and then we repeat. Mend the tears and twine the thread. Beautiful voice. Beautiful voice from the seamstress. Love it. So then, before we go to the potential weave nest door, let's go ahead and grab this bench. But let's also go back to where we fought the fourth chorus. If we can make our way over here real quick. Just to see. I have to remind myself, is that corpse still here? It's not. Okay. Is there any potential chance that anything would happen here with us playing the pendulum? Okay. The corpse not being here is kind of a... Why would there be any pendulum interaction if there's no corpse? I just couldn't remember if, similar to Sister Splinter, if there was something still here. But, okay. Okay, so now let's head over to the... Let's make our way to the next door. And maybe the next weave nest. We'll find out soon enough. Gotta feel like these rings are something that we're gonna be able to interact with at some point. Feels like that would be... Especially because of this, the part of this room over here that has them. This guy we should be able to... Oh, I chickened out. I thought he was gonna run into me. Between bone we sprout. From heat we grow. Between bone we sprout. Shells soft. Leaves hide. I want to know what all these little creatures are called. I want to know the hunter's journal flavor for each of them. But we might have to settle for the pendulum. What does this mean, though? Between bone we sprout. Leaves hide. I don't know exactly what it means. Ooh, would this be a corpse? It felt like maybe this might be one that would have a special interaction because there's enough space around it for silhouettes to appear. Okay, I think we've gotten the text from these guys already. Ah, but I forgot we've got the Hokers. Dwellings deep. Spines to spear. It's funny that it actually causes them to release their spines. Spines to spear. Rising heat. No, it's gonna hit me if I'm not in the right spot here. Rising heat. Spines to spear. Okay. Apparently, to talking with my sister a little bit about this this quest that I was complaining about, not having the quest item drop enough. Apparently you could have hit these little spikes, and maybe I even did without realizing it, but the spikes that they shoot out, that wedge into the floor and whatnot, apparently these could be destroyed and the quest item would appear as well. So funny little side note there. Can this guy, we got his am I worthy? We will climb, climb, climb forever. The path, the holy path. Don't know what to make of all this. Don't know what to make of it all just yet. But we will eventually put all the pieces together. We'll figure it all out eventually. This is the room. This is the room that has these rings. We gotta interact with these, right? Grappling hook or something. There's gotta be something. Because otherwise, how do we make it up here? There's an entrance up there. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Go ahead, get that, and then get the rest of silk from you two. Nothing that would happen here with the broken bell. The broken bell or bench. The big boy, I don't think we've interacted with yet, with the Pendulin. But can we? Can we get him to stand still long enough? There we go. Shining bright, our citadel waits. Raise my shell, pull me closer. My soul, my shell for you. Shining bright, our citadel waits. There is no pain, nor fear, nor death. Raise me higher, pull me closer. Damn it. Getting a little bit out of sorts here. We might have to rely on our lifeblood. Give me a little bit of that lifeblood here just to be safe. This guy should be able to get us a heal. There we go. Okay. All right, finally, we've just been slowly but surely making our way here, and we are finally ready to say the magic words. Play the magic Pendulin, and let me in. All right. Cool. And a bench. Weave Nest Sindril. Do the rest. Take our rest on the bench, and we have another little friendly critter lighting our way. Let's see if you react to the Pendulin similarly. Or are you too high up in the ceiling? I think you're too high up. You too high up there. Okay, what do we got? Weave Nest Sindril. These lights are so cool looking. Just makes me want to smack them right off the bat. What do we have here? Oh my God. I think we did the thing. I all of a sudden, I was noticing how delayed it was before the lights went away. And it felt like one of these things like I thought at first we needed to like have a ground pound to like sort of like the hammer smashing the thing at the carnival. Hit the thing to ding the bell, whatever it's called. And then I realized, wait a second, we can run. Except you got to do it in this direction. And then you get Silk Speed Anklets. Dude, I love the artwork there. Those look amazing. Experimental anklets of Weaver make. Draws upon the wearer's own silk to increase sprinting speed. We can go even faster? Are you serious? And I love how that's connected to us having to sprint in order to unlock just to unlock the dang thing. That is amazing. Okay, I mean, we should try that. We should try that out here. Let's go and grab the, it is something, another thing that my sister had kind of pointed out. We talked a little bit about what I had done so far in Hollow Knight, and I think I had just unlocked the sprint step when I talked to her, and she was noting the fact that there are so many rooms compared to Hollow Knight, so many rooms that are like so much more wide open in order to allow Hornet to kind of do her sprinting. You know, you didn't have, and I was thinking about that, and I think she has a point. There were a lot more confined spaces in Hollow Knight, I think, compared to Silksong. So it's really going to be interesting at some point when I do finally uncover the entirety of the map, just how far how far and wide this is going to stretch. But let's put on our new... So it's interesting, this Weave Nest is not its own new area. It is just a minor little extension of Farfields. But we do get a pretty cool new charm to try out. Let's get it equipped here. We'll put it in place of the Magnetite Brooch. And how fast does the... It actually takes quite a while for the silk to deplete. And then, of course, we have our minimum 2 that we always get. Now, I wonder, does that change... Does that change the... So once you jump, you're losing the additional speed that you had when you were on the ground. But you are zooming so fast! Oh my god! Turbo boosters over here. Hit the nitrous. Hornet has engaged the super dash. Super sprint! Okay, so I still want to try to get back to Bellheart so we can do the, the Bell quest as well as checking the shop for new items. But I also want to see if there's something with this, if there's a pendulum interaction with this statue that's in Hunter's March. It's just a little bit out of the way. But let's make our way there because, who knows, maybe the NPC has already moved on. But if she is still there, I'd like to catch her before she does potentially move or go somewhere else. So let's go there next. All right, let's check the little pendulum interaction with these flyers if we can. If I'm not too far away. The pendulum is a little finicky sometimes. The enemy has to be a certain distance away from you. Shell soft, between bone we sprout. Sounds similar. I figured it was probably going to be very similar, if not exactly the same, to the little crawlers. Shell soft, between bone we sprout. Yeah. Seems in line with what we have heard before. Alright, I think this is the room. Our little NPC has moved on. So, I don't remember what she had said exactly. I could review my notes. But, do we get a pendulum interaction? Doesn't seem so. Okay. I was kind of 50-50 on whether we would get something to happen. I kind of figured there would be an interaction. It just feels like that kind of a statue. Don't know exactly what to make of this, then. But no pendulum interaction at the very least. So, since we're here in the neighborhood, why don't we... Let's go ahead and... Well, let's bench first of all. Let's just grab the bench, just in case. You never know. But we are going to check in with Mottled Scar. Since we're here, I wasn't going to go out of my way just to check Scar, but since we'll kind of double our duties here. double duty. And see if there is anything intelligible that you have for us, or you just go to sleep. It just puts him to sleep. It puts him right out. Okay. He's like, ah, so peaceful. So peaceful. Wake up! Mwak no kogri. That's his way of saying that was the most incredible song that I have ever heard. Thank you so much. My life will never be the same. Okay, all right. So now I think that is basically all of the backtracking and flavor interactions that I wanted to do. We did not do Shellwood, so there is Greyroot out here. To maybe we can check Greyroot off the list, but I feel like there's more to do with Greyroot eventually. There's going to be a birth or something, so eventually when we check back in with Greyroot, we'll when we cross paths, we'll worry about that. So for now, I'm going to make my way down through Hunter's March and up through this part of the Bellheart, because it looks like we just didn't finish exploring here, and maybe there's a pathway to connect into the main city. So let's go check that out. Wait a second. This is new. Hello? I've never seen this sign before. What the hell? You pop into the marrow, and all of a sudden, there's a new sign. Oh, and there's lights that have been set up. What? Well, so much for me getting to Bellheart. I have been sidetracked once again. Who has... What in the... Excuse me? Look at this guy. Those wings. Are you a ladybug? Are you a duder bug? Because that voice didn't sound very ladylike. But you also have throwing pins. What is going on here? Lodi? Lodi or Lottie? Hola, hola, welcome, my lady. So glad you found us here. I can see you're blessed with strong limbs and keen sight. Fond of frolics, are you? Fond of frolics. Keen to test your aim? We'd be right honored to play a little game with you. A little test of skill we've set up. Oh, God.
That's fine.
I've no need to test my skills, sir, nor do I have time for frivolities. Hearing Hornet say frivolities just makes my day. Trentolo Casato. Oh, but we'd make it worth your while. A prize awaits you if you can meet our challenge. Well, if you offer a prize that changes matters. I can meet any challenge if the reward is sufficient. What are the rules of your game? Exceedingly simple, my lady. I'll provide the pins for throwing, and my associate will provide a target. Hit the target 15 times, and you'll earn yourself a worthy prize. Sounds easy peasy for only a small 25 rosary donation. Okay. Hola, hola, time to play. Take these straight pins and strike the target when you see it. If you can strike the target 15 times, the prize is yours. Are we under a time limit here? Are we under a... Oh, I crossed the line. Oh, shit. Hola, hola, hola. Perhaps I neglected to tell you not to cross past those markers. It's a law of the game, and we all abide by laws here, don't we? Your actions have disqualified you, my lady, but we harbor no ill will. Step over here and we can begin a new round at once. Let me guess, you're gonna charge me another 25 rosaries, aren't you? Interested in our little game, my lady? If you can hit the target 15 times, you'll earn yourself a worthy prize. God damn it! You didn't explain the rules. You didn't tell me I had to stay behind the line, you stinking little dork taking my 25 rosaries. I hate this. I hate... Freaking... all right, let's see if we can do this time. All right, so... I see, you wait for it to make a target. Got it. Okay. So far, it doesn't seem so bad. Except now it's moving. Okay. 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 We seem to have infinite throwing knives, and we also don't seem to have a time limit, if I'm correct. Except we can only miss 3 times. Oh, shit. No time limit, but you do have a miss limit. I'm afraid that makes you the loser of our little game, with all due respect. Dude, enough. Enough with your... you didn't explain the rules in either case. You didn't explain either stepping over the line or missing the mark. Fret not, though, for we never tired of playing step over and we can start another game. Oh my god, this is how he gets rich. This is how he can afford all these fancy decorations all over the place. This guy just shows up out of nowhere. It feels a little bit like the Grim Troop, like he's just traveling the world and he just happened to set up shop. This is the same place where we set Grindel free, isn't it? Maybe Grindel told him about the spot. All right, let's see if we can get this time. We just need to take our time. Be patient. There's no, as far as I can tell, no time limit. So just focus on hitting the mark, because this one doesn't move. The first you don't move from once he sets up, once she sets up the mark. You just need to. Now we need to hit a moving target, which is not too bad most of the time. Just need to get the right rhythm here. One miss. Okay. Okay. Trying to kind of hit it like when it's in the midpoint of its elevation. This is now putting a little bit more pressure when you know that you can only have 3 misses. Now the pressure is on. All right, we need 3 more. Oh, I see. Okay. Do you have 3 set locations that you go to? I think I want to hit this one. Boom. Okay. Now we'll go for maybe the one in... I think I want to go for the closest one if I can help it. All right, one more. One more. Okay. Are you kind of going randomly now? No, you're still going like that. There we go. Boom. Easy. Once you know the rules of the game, it's not too bad. That's it then. Hola, hola. Our lady has struck the target 15 times. A beautiful victory. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. A little levity is a balm in these troubled times, don't you think? You want to give me back those 50 frickin' rosaries that you basically stole from me? I'll have a little more levity if you want to fork those back over. I'd have thought such games best saved for times of peace, but perhaps there is truth in what you say. And now that I've bested your challenge, you will produce the prize I have earned. Oh, of course! I see you have a tool pouch of your own there, full to bursting with baubles and trinkets, no doubt. I'll fit another pocket onto it so you can carry even more tools and shards with you. A fair prize, wouldn't you say? Yay! Tool pouch expanded to level 2. Excellent. We haven't got our tool damage up to level 2 yet, but pouch capacity and now shard cap. The shard cap has been raised to 600. Beautiful. Now, do you have another level to this game by any chance? That's what I thought. The frolics haven't ended, my lady. If you'd like to really test yourself, we should play again. Hit the target 25 times, and you'll earn yourself a beautiful necklace of rosaries. What say you? Okay, he didn't up the ante. I thought maybe, okay, we'll 25 for 25. Pay 25 to hit 25. I'll take a shot at it here. We'll see exactly how tough this second one is. Hola, hola, time to play. Take these straight pins and strike the target when you see it. 25 times, the prize is yours. Also got a quick hydrate here. Not a moving target right off the bat. So as long as we see, I'm assuming that once we get to like 15 and beyond, it's just gonna be, you're gonna get a much more rapid transition between locations. And you still have the limitation of only being able to miss 3 times. Okay. The hitbox is pretty forgiving, though. Maybe I'll hit it at the bottom. That actually might be easier when it's actually, like, changing direction. It's actually stayed in in a single spot longer. Just taking my time here, trying not to overthink this too badly. Trying not to overthink it too badly. We're up to 13 here. This one, I think I want to hit it right here. This one has a little bit more of a... There we go. A little bit more of a bob and weave to that one. Now we're in new uncharted territory. 16 and beyond. Let's see if we can keep it going. Take a little bit of time to see what the pattern is, but then I think I see that one only has the 3 spots that it's showing up. Same with this guy. 3. Rule of 3. Okay. So far, these aren't too bad. I'm waiting for something really crazy to start happening here. As we get closer to 25. You're going to get really fast on me, aren't you? I mean, this is a little bit faster. But still nothing insane. Nothing insane so far. Just need a little bit of a repetition to digest the pattern, but then... There we go. Easy peasy. Didn't even have a single miss. We are on to your game. You loady dork. 25 times the target has been struck. Is it Lodi or Lottie? Lottie Dottie, he likes to party. That's what we're going with, actually. We'll go with Lottie. My lady, I thought perhaps you'd have a little more trouble with this round, but you've emerged victorious again. I'll have to speak to my associate. I don't think he provided you with enough of a challenge, truth be told. It was challenge enough. My prize, sir. Hornet's always so unfazed. A prize, of course. My lady must have a prize. Here then, a lovely necklace full with rosaries. I'd been hanging on to this for a while, but you've earned it fairly. I just hope you think of me when you wear it, my lady. A heavy rosary necklace. Yes, 220 is ours. Okay, so we made up for... He did end up handing over those rosaries that he had sort of snaked away from us. Is this by any chance a repeatable game? Okay. That would have been a little too generous, probably, to just endlessly farm this guy for rosaries. Perhaps that's enough games for now, eh? We'll need to come up with a much trickier challenge to best you with, my lady. Cool, cool, cool. Can we talk to your friend over here? Let's see what happens when we do the, I like, I like the symbols that have a little target, written on them. This is so cool, though. Like, just some traveling dude setting up shop in some place that we've already been to. And there was no real, like, there wasn't a quest or anything to clue me into his presence here. You just have to backtrack. You have to be making your way through the world. Pendulum, let's see. Old tribes gone. Spread your wings. Let's win. Let's lose. Count your spots. Take your aim. Old tribes gone. As in his tribe. He was part of a tribe, but somehow they died out, or maybe were killed off, and so he had to spread his wings and leave. Does the assistant react? Yes! Same song, though, it looks like. Take your wing, let's win, let's lose, old tribe's gone. Count your spots. The ladybug's counting their spots. That is so cool, man. So they both, their old tribe is gone. What a discovery, man. What a discovery. Like, we still have so much to do in Greymore, and there's that new zone that's at the edge of the world. But we're spending... The game just lets you... There's still so much to do just covering quote-unquote old ground. I mean, that's a Metroidvania, right? That's part of it's part of the name of the game. But this kind of a discovery would have just been the absolute last thing on my mind. Never would have seen this coming. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's head to... We're pretty close to what my main objective was. which was Bellheart. I think we're pretty close because we established now this connection here in this room that lets us get back into Bellheart. And now, presumably, we'll be able to pick up, like, silver bells. Oh, I already hear a shiny. I already hear a shiny somewhere. At least I think I do. Oh, I forgot we need to do the pendulum with this guy. Rings from low, hidden prey. Watch the darkness, hear the bells. Rings from low, hidden prey. Shining shells, find your own. Rings from low, hidden prey. Watch the darkness, hear the bells. Rings from low, hidden prey. Some of this we have explored already, so... Oh, is this one of the silver bells? There it is. Okay, so the quest items have the little shiny, audible tone to kind of... Dang it. To let you know that there's something new nearby. So that makes it... That's nice that they do that to make this task a little bit easier. Shit. I tried to change direction to avoid that guy, and that did not work out. What I want to do here is... What I want to do is go... up here. That's what I want to do. Get this guy to pop out. Because we need to get a heal. We need to get a heal here at some point. But yeah, I think this is going to be... I just want to be re-exploring... Because we need to find 8 silver bells. So a lot of this is covering territory that we've already explored. But we need to pick up bells. So give me some time to find some bells. Wait, is there a thing here? Feels like there's a little hidden cubby hole, but I can't actually go anywhere inside of it, so. I hear another shiny. Oh, God, I forgot about you. Oh, Pendulin? Pendulin? Probably the same song. Rings from low, hidden prey. Shining shells, find your own. Watch the darkness, hear the bells. So you will have some, there's obviously variation in creatures between zones. The creatures in Bellheart versus the creatures in Bone Bottom and whatnot. But this you know, slightly different sized creatures in that same area seem to share the same song. Here's another bell. That's the button. Silver bell number 2. And there's another one right here. Okay, so this quest is going to be a little bit friendlier. More friendly than I was afraid it might be. That's good. Oh, and there is also, that's right, the Bell Hermit. This was on my list to backtrack to the Bell Hermit, if nothing else. Yeah, because if we freed all the people from the Widow's grasp. So the Bell Hermit has something new for us. Huh, the noise from above has returned, that pitiful clamor, the threads have been cut. It was you who cut them down. Do not deny it.
Juanita.
Why should I deny it, sir? I severed the thread and defeated the creature guiding the curse upon the town. Are you displeased? Displeased. If I breathe, if I live, I am displeased. Only the dead are satisfied. You are a slave and a nuisance. Begone. I'll waste no more words on a slave. Begone. What about a Pendulin, though? Oh, he doesn't react. No, wait, never mind. Does he? It just takes him a little while. Oh, soulful ones. So many souls. A kingdom lost. spiraling outward. O soulful ones, our power, strength in despair, only a simple bug. Hide and watch, hide and wait. Glimmering trails, a kingdom lost. So many souls. Spiraling outward. We'll just go ahead and do it the whole way here. Strength and despair, our power, O soulful ones, only a simple bug. To see all of the lines, to get the entire song, you almost do have to use a full bar of silk in some cases. But sure enough, just like all the other NPCs, even the Bell Hermit has a song to sing. So now, we came down here the first time, didn't we? We came down this way. Why did the map not fill in? What was... I guess that part of the map just doesn't fill in, huh? Or, oh, it's because we came through the Bellway, isn't it? This was a little secret passage. Oh, shit. That's why the map doesn't fully show itself. Okay. Okay, so then we are back. We are back in Bellheart. Back in the Bellheart. Wait a minute. Is this our friend over here? I think this is Sherma. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to do the Pendulin right away. Although it looks like she's sleeping. This has got to be her, right? That's her! We find our way in Song's embrace. Together we climb to the world's shining peak. Still alive. We find our way. We pilgrims blessed. Together we pray. Gleaming rest. Yay! Faridula. What's the thing again? Do the thing again here for me. Faridura sila met. I gotta learn what the words are. Words, I say. I am so happy now. This day is complete. Our Pendulin extravaganza of adventures is finally complete because we found Sherma. Now, isn't this a wondrous place? Golden bells for weary shells. Ha ha ha. This settlement offers safety now, little pilgrim. Perhaps you should make a home here? You've done well to make it this far, and the roads ahead will only be more dangerous. Oh god, the music here. It's so good. I love this game. I love this game. Oh, dangerous they surely are, but I will gladly tread any path that holds wonders as magnificent as this, Red Maiden. I'll be off soon, once I'm good and rested. Beyond the wood lies the final climb, and then at last we shall reach the Citadel. Which of us will reach the Grand Gate first? If it's me, I shall wait for you so we can enter together. Oh, that is so sweet of you. You, Sherma, you are the best. She's gonna wait for us, dude, so we can enter together. I love it, man. I just want to sit here all day and listen to Sherma. Amazing. Amazing. I wish you would hang around, but I know you got your pilgrimage. I wish you could stick around forever. Looks like it's the same from Pavo. We got somebody in the... So, the bug that's in the foreground here is sleeping. Will we wake them up if we do the Pendulin? And did that happen before without me realizing it? Not like back in Bone Bottom. I'm surprised just from Pavo alone they're not waking up. I mean, I'm sorry. Pavo, what you're singing is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. All right. Okay. Shop time for Frey. Greetings again, shopkeeper. Your shelves are looking better stocked. It does look a lot brighter in there, doesn't it? I see the courier made their way back to you safely. Oh yes, the cheeky little so-and-so came by and dropped his cargo off at last. Poor dear was so shaken by his misadventures, I almost didn't have the heart to dock his earnings. Yo, Frey runs a tight ship around here. Docking the dude's earnings, oh my god. All's well now, though. Take a look at the lovely new goods I have available. Dude, oh my god. There is a thing here that costs 880 rosaries. All right. Ah, and there's a spool fragment. Hold on a second. Hold on. We've got this dude here. Hold on. We got a slight break because we have to get Pindolin from this guy. Still alive. Almost there. Gleaming rest. Almost there. We serve safe. It looks like this guy comes by the town pretty often, but I wanted to not miss my chance just in case. We serve selfless, gleaming rest. I don't remember this guy's name. We'll talk to him again here after we get as much of his tune as we can. That's right, Pond Catcher Reed. If you're heading out across the pond, beware of the other catchers. They're all long lost to Pharloom's haunting. Weak minds, a lot of them, still their long pins remain sharp enough. Okay. I just wanted to get his song because we missed it last time. We missed it. There's no new wishes, even though we had the wish for the courier. The wish, well, that was already completed though, right? Simply by finding the courier, that was good enough. All right, so now there is a new spool fragment to buy. Awesome. As well as shard bundles are now here, as they are at a couple other vendors. And then we have this new charm multi-binder. I rarely sell objects as intriguing as this, supposed to improve a bug's natural ability to heal. Can't say I felt its effects myself, but then I keep more healthy than most. I mean, it's 880 rosaries. It's got to be pretty good, or it's got to be pretty powerful. Does it increase the number of masks that we heal at a time, or does it make it cheaper to heal? I would love to have the latter. That's one of the downsides of healing, is having to wait so long for your silk to get charged up all the way. But even if it gives you like an additional mask of healing, that would be pretty good. 880 though. I kind of just want to get this spool fragment right now. I think I will, because that gets us, we already have a one spool fragment, and this will just get us one more notch on our spool. For a spool bearing no silk, it's surprisingly heavy. Do you think perhaps it could be a gift lent behind by the old creeping ones? The old creeping weavers? Let's get it. I wanted to definitely spend some rosaries, and that seems like a great way to do so. Oh, it fills up our silk right here and now. Okay, cool. So now we have two bars beyond the what is needed for a heal. But I definitely will have my eyes on that that multi-binder. Awesome. Ah, here is the courier. You're up here now. Miss Saving. That's our name, Miss Saving. Thanks again for you and your big blade. I'm is made it back, and Grumpy Grub got her goods. She seemed happy even. I won't be traveling out for a while, methinks. Too many beasties. All about they are. Even those pilgrims. All now going angry. A bit like old Grub.
Benny Frank.
This town remains safe for the moment, Tip. You're a smart bug to stay within its walls. This town feels safe, but is worries for others. Is Pharloom needing its good goods? Many bugs helped by us couriers, me and my brother Pill. Special now, when danger grows big. Me and my brother Pill. Have we come across a Pill? We've come across Peb, but not Pill. I don't think. There's been a lot of bugs that we have crossed paths with. Oh, you know what I just realized? Let's exhaust the dialogue. This town feels safe but yeah, this is exhausted now. Okay. And we've gotten your song before. We can get a little bit more of it just to remind myself. Careful now. Yeah, that's right. Not too slowly now. I remember. What I was gonna say though. Oh, and he's back. The dude, what was his name? I already forgot. The pawn catcher Reed flew right up into the ceiling. Is there something to double jump to up here, I wonder? What I'm getting at is we need rosaries now because there is an 880 rosary charm that we want to afford. Now is a good time for us to actually cash in our relics, is it not? This is perfect. Relic Seeker Scrounge. Ah, I smell something on you, Heavy with the Past. You have a relic for me, don't you? I think I want to do this, but I also know that we are getting a little bit long on time. So what we will do is we will hold off on this for next time. We're going to wrap up this installment of Silksong. We have done so much today, and I think that's a good place for us to start off next episode. Thank you guys for hanging out with me in this wonderfully song-filled, it's called Silksong. It's just par for the course, but we have had so much fun. I have had at least so much fun. Hopefully you all have had as much fun watching me discover all of these various Pendulin interactions. If you did enjoy the video, consider doing the YouTube thing and liking or subscribing and sharing the video with others who would also get a kick out of it. That is so helpful. And man, I cannot wait to continue playing next time. I'm hoping we're going to get a whole bunch of rosaries by trading in our relics, and that might net us a new charm. And then it might finally be time for us to head into Greymoor. We've gotten our feet wet. We've gotten a little bit of a taste of Greymoor. We've got a Chapel of the Reaper, if I remember correctly. We've got a chapel to explore at some point, and then we've also got something that Chakra warned us about, I think over here. Some flying enemies. I think we might have already gotten a taste of one of them that sounded like a crow that flew off in one direction when we were making our way through Greymoor here. So I can't help but have crows on the brain, which is kind of interesting if we're going to have a non-bug enemy to deal with. Is that a first time, or it can't be a first time in Hollow Knight, can it? There's certainly been some non-bug enemies that we've crossed paths with, have we not? I'll have to think about it, but that will be where we start off our adventure next time. This game, I cannot wait to see just how big this map is going to get, how we're going to be making our way upward. There's still an entire new area over here at some point that we'll be adventuring into. The edge of the world is what I'm calling it at the moment. So much to do still, and so much Pendulin still to be played. And we'll keep doing that next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.